just don't complain or gripe about the ruts we'll find. My road may not be best, at least that's what they say. But then what do they know about this road I take? I choose to take this path because this path I take is mine. I don't want them to tell me what to do. I don't want to live my life like them. I'll follow my own path wherever it may lead. I don't care where it ends or if it's straight or bends. I choose to take this path because this path I take is mine. I choose to take this path, though sometimes I may crash and ignore the ones who say how it can lead to wrath. I don't care if it hurts or causes pain or grief. I've decided I must follow my very own beliefs. Some say I'm a fool for living life this way, but then what do they know about this road I take? I choose to take this path because this path I take is mine. I don't want them to tell me what to do. I don't want to live my life like them. I'll follow my own path wherever it may lead. I don't care where it ends or if it's straight or bends. I choose to take this path because this path I take is mine. I sometimes have regrets about this path I take. It's not always so fun, and then sometimes I fret that what I finally find when it ends and I arrive will not be what I want, or I won't like how it ends. I sometimes hesitate to keep on in this way, but then I stop and ask why I choose to go this way. I choose to take this path because this path I take is mine. I don't want them to tell me what to do. I don't want to live my life like them. I'll follow my own path wherever it may lead. I don't care where it ends or if it's straight or bends. I'm going to take this path because this path I take is mine. Let me give you some advice.
What's that?
Stay out of the library. It's not a good place to be today.
Why? Jason? Mr. Brooks.
I half expected you to stop by and see me by now.
I was going to, but I got wrapped up in some other things.
So, how's it going? Do you still feel lost?
Well, I haven't missed any classes so far.
Well, that's good, but what about the other things you were looking for?
Well, I guess you can say I made some progress. I just finished talking to Jason Holmes.
Oh?
Well, I can't say that I learned much, but he did get me thinking.
About what?
There's got to be a better way.
I know what you mean. Following Jason's advice is like the blind leading the blind. Before you get very far, you'll fall down. Have you talked to Lisa Caldwell yet?
Yes, a little.
That's good. My advice to you is to listen to what she has to say. She's got a good head on her shoulders. She knows what she's talking about. If I were you, I'd catch her while the catching's good.
Thanks. I'll do that. What's that you? Oh, Lisa, you scared me. Let's see. I'm up to the third section in this chapter, and its title is John.
The third chapter in the book of John. Can I help?
Sure.
For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Do you know what that means?
I'm not sure.
Do you want to know?
What I would really like to know about is Jason Holmes.
What do you want to know?
Well, why is he so angry?
It has a lot to do with what you just read.
Why is that?
Not so long ago, Jason and I were more similar than we are different. We wanted to live life by our own rules. We thought we had our act together. if I was going to accept God's gift of forgiveness, or go on living my life without it. I had to decide if I was going to let Jesus dwell in my heart, or go on trying to live my life without him. I had to decide if I was going to trust my life to God.
What happened?
I gave my life to him. I asked Jesus to come in, to dwell within my empty heart. I thank Jesus for the gift of life he gave to me when he died and won I couldn't cross. I knew then I made the only choice that could bring me true peace and joy. I learned that Jesus cares. I learned that Jesus loves. I love he gave his life. And now my emptiness is gone.
What happened to Jason?
Jason heard the same message of God's love that I did, but he didn't want to give up his own ways. He said no to God and rejected his love. Jason chose a life of anger. He acted as if believing God didn't matter. Jason's heart hardened. He began ridiculing me for turning my life over to God. I guess I was a constant reminder of his rejection of God and the truth he'd thrown away. Every time he saw me, his anger grew. He couldn't stand me or the things I believed in. Jason's anger turned into hostility. He ended up hating both me and God.